Morning, everyone. This is Kerry, and welcome to the channel Testimonies and Conversations with God. Hey, so this morning, this is kind of borderline of what you might consider something for a channel based around faith. But, there's two things. There's several things that I'd like to point out about this. So this morning, I get up, and here's this article that Dawn. She's a coach in the WNBA women's basketball, and she says, "Hey, they chose this white girl, and jeans were made by the black people." Um, and I'm sitting there, and I'm like, "What? These jeans were made by Levi, whoever it was, Levi Strauss, as well as that's the owners now." And this has been, they were made for gold miners and just various things. And I'm sitting there and I'm just like, what does not seem right about this? And next thing you know, this thing is just popping up. And so I want to show you, I did a search of typed in these keywords, and there's all of these factions here popping up. And, all these people are sharing and they're redoing the article so it's their own, and, all these other things. And what they're actually doing is spreading hate. And people don't understand that they're being spoon fed hatred right into your hand. And then you've read it. Now you've let it get into your mind because you read the first thing that. So if you're black and you're going, yeah, these white people are stealing our stuff, and it's propaganda against that. And then on the white side, it's like, oh, you hate us, and it's like, when no one is actually realizing that, for the most part, if you go in, you're gonna find. I know I'm looking at one, and the thing said it's from Taiwan. Okay, and so what you have to do is go in. What you have to do is you have to look at things like this. Okay, you have to go in like Mumbrella. What is that? Okay, why are we seeing their stuff? Okay, because it's sponsored, right? It's being pushed out to you. I don't. Here's the thing. We don't keep. Australia is a great country. My whole life, I always wanted to pack up and move and live in Australia. But I don't follow Australia. I couldn't tell you hardly anything that goes on in Australia. I know they're having a problem with Islam right now, but other than that, I mean, it's kind of like a variation of the UK. The US, the UK, Australia, and I'm sitting there, and if you start going in, Sushi House Group, and if they got 24,000 followers, but where are they from? Right? Oh, they're gonna put a picture of a black woman with sushi, and none of this really makes sense. Just a bunch of fake news, okay? And I'm gonna tell you. So, as a Christian, I'm gonna tell you that these people are going straight to hell. All right? There is no, there is no forgiveness for you. There is no grace. There is no mercy. There is no salvation, because all you're doing is spreading hatred, and you will not stop and repent. So unless you're going to meet those things, um, like right here, the snap, oh, everybody's going, they're spreading the hatred on the snap. Um, and they're not even spreading goods. They're not spreading anything, hardly any truth. And it's only partial truths. They're only partial truth, and you know, so here we go back to this, and now you've got other people commenting on her other post. I don't know what for, but they're turning around and they're making Sydney Sweeney into an example of what they want you to believe, and it's not true. So please don't believe this hype. It is not worth it at all. It's all fake, and as people start spreading it, there you go, right? Um, I'm sorry, folks. That's where we're at in these days. So, all right, please like, subscribe, comment,